Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Doghouse on Glendale's GTV6. I'm Dottie Sharkey, and my co-host here.
I'm Carol Ann Hines, and I'm the Behavior and Training Supervisor for the Pasadena Humane Society. I'm happy to be here.
Great, we're happy to have you.
Thank
You'll
you.
give us a lot of information and input. But the exciting news is that let's see how we did on our last show, and everyone is adopted except one, and that's Crystal. And Crystal will be back on the show today, so you'll get to see Crystal again, and she gets a second chance. So first, we'll show you how we did the last time.
So our first cat today is Shadow, and her A number is 308630. She is a spayed, 1-year-old female. Obviously, she is black, and with a little white spot on her chest, I think.
Let's see.
I think
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a little dressed up.
And beautiful green eyes. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
tuxedo. Oh, she's got some white on her belly, too.
Okay.
So she's a black and white short hair, domestic short hair.
And she really wanted to be on the show today. Did you hear
did.
her before that? Oh my goodness, it was pick me,
I
pick
know,
me.
Yeah. She's got a lot to say today. It looks like she loves getting attention. She's very curious, obviously, too. She was an owner turn-in, and I don't know. She's been doing fine here, so we're not.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. You know,
Yeah.
some people, younger cats, they're pretty active and maybe not fit in every household. You know, kittens are very active.
Yeah. She
And can
definitely
get-
needs some play toys or
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
But I
they
bet
do
she's
need
a
to play.
big player. Aren't she?
And you never know, but the best part is she was brought back here, and so someone really cared that she's well taken care of.
Yeah.
She gets lots of love here,
She
doesn't
has
she?
the prettiest green eyes, too.
Really?
So her adoption fee is $70, and
I think she wants to talk.
she's like, it's $70. That's what she's saying. And she actually is on the 13th of the month. Her adoption fee would be $13.
Is
because
that?
she's black. So any black cats.
Black
on the
cats,
13th of the month.
13, and that's a wonderful deal.
Yes, but you can come and get her sooner.
But
too.
you're a great deal
Yeah, but
anyway.
the 13th is coming up.
So yeah, we're very close, very close, and that's. Look at that. I love to find their little spots. So.
Great.
So this is Shadow. I love that name.
Shadow. And again, her A number is 308630.
Okay, did you know that May 4th through the 10th is National Be Kind to Animals Week? Well, we here at Pasadena Humane, we're always celebrating our animals here and our pets at home. So there's celebrations all going on all over the place, but let's go to how we can show kindness to animals. One thing is to take your pet for its annual veterinary check-up or vaccinations. Very important. Spay or neuter your dog, cat, or rabbit to help stop the tragedy of pet overpopulation. And learn more about local wildlife and humane ways to coexist. And teach your children kind ways to treat animals. And always report animal cruelty, abuse, or neglect to authorities if you witness or suspect it. That's also so important. And the best is adopt a pet from your local shelter and give a homeless animal a second chance for a happy life. And guess what? It's a happy life for the pet owners too. So there you have it. Celebrate. Be kind to animals all the time.
So our second cat today is Rebecca, and her A number is 352050. She is an unaltered 2-year-old female, so she's 2 years old. her adoption fee is $70, but that will include her getting spayed and a microchip and all of her vaccinations as well.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yes, so $70, cheap.
Microchip is so important because if you lose your animal, and animals wind up across the country, and if you've got a microchip, it's really easy to be united with your family again. So.
Yes. So she's got pretty green eyes as well.
Let's
Two green-eyed
see.
girls today.
Let's see.
And
I snuck a kiss.
so she enjoys playing with toys, and she loves to roll around. And before we started this segment, she was super, super calm while she was waiting to be on the camera.
She is calm. She's
Yeah.
very calm cat. You know, when I just couldn't resist kissing her, we adopted white cats, and one that we adopted when it was about 6 months old, there was a little red lipstick mark. So one of the either staff or volunteers had kissed our cats. So you can't resist. You know, it's so cute.
They're just so cute and so soft on top of their head.
I know.
So she came in as a stray, and she is available now for adoption. Again, her A number is 352050. So nice and gentle.
There you
I
are.
love that gray color too.
Yeah. Okay, here comes our first dog, and this is Crystal, and Crystal was on our last show. Welcome back, Crystal.
Recognizes you.
I know. Crystal's number is A351735. She's spayed, 7 years. Can you believe she's 7 years old?
You don't
She's
seem 7.
adorable.
Oh, she almost jumped in
And
my lap.
She's a lap
Yes,
dog.
okay.
She likes laps. Can you tell?
What you can do,
look,
yeah.
she is a really spunky lap dog, and she loves people. Really.
You can't tell at all.
She just greeted me right away.
well,
She's
thank
been
you.
out on the mobile unit, and people just love her, and she loves people to come and visit her. And her adoption fee is regularly $125. However, because she's older than 5 years old, and if you are over the age of 60, she is free except for the $20 microchip. And what a bargain. So if you have someone in your family, come on down
She
and
smells my treats.
adopt her for free. Except for as I said, the microchip.
girl.
And she is so
Isn't
cute. So
she?
we're giving her a second
Where you
chance.
going,
All our
love bug?
animals adopted last time except, but she seems okay with it. She
Yes.
likes it
Oh,
here.
I
But
think
she'd
she-
sure like a home.
Yes. What are you doing?
Oh.
What are you doing?
So if
there
you
you
need
go.
you need a little cheer in
There
your
you
home,
go.
this would be the perfect dog. And can you imagine going for walks? Wouldn't that be fun?
She'd meet everyone on the
She'd
street,
want to
I'm
meet
sure.
everyone
Yes,
on
good
the
girl.
street. She is so
Good
cute.
girl.
So
Good girl.
let me see you. Can you look this way? Oh,
Yes,
I
good
just got a
girl.
little kiss.
Good girl.
So yeah, but this is a nice breed. Do you know anything about this breed that we could?
Well, yeah, the walks are a good idea
Yeah.
because they've got a lot of energy. Where are you going? See, lots of energy. But super people orientated, and just great for like smaller apartments and stuff like that. As long as you can go on nice long walks with them.
And speaking of apartments, make sure that your landlord is okay with pets, because that's
Yes.
such a painful experience if you're not allowed to have pets and you have to give up your pets. So Crystal, we'll get you a home this time, definitely.
Definitely.
And Crystal's number is A351735. All right, Pepper, come over here. This is Pepper. Oops. Pepper. Oh,
She's a little camera shy.
Pepper has a little, she's a little shy. This is Pepper, and Pepper's number is A353189, spayed, 10 years old, and Pepper is a black and white fox terrier. My grandmother used to have a dog like this.
Yeah?
Yeah. But Pepper has a little bit of a sad story. Her owner passed away, so. But I have a happy ending to a story like that. One time we had an animal on the show whose owner had passed away, and a woman had just lost her husband, and she thought, we have something in common, you know. So you should have seen the two of them together. They immediately bonded.
job.
They were so happy. So we can have a happy partnership, and this woman said she just loved going to sleep at night with the little animal warm against her, and then we drove by her house, and she was playing with the dog, and so this Pepper is shy at first, but she is very friendly. She enjoys people. She can be a little pushy with other dogs, so she might be. But she's been out of the mobile unit, and she's done really well. And so her adoption fee would be $125. However, if you're a senior, like Pepper's a senior, she would be free except for the microchip, and that would be the only thing. So.
I can tell she likes these
Oh,
little
look
back
at-
rubs.
But she's a happy dog.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's obviously getting great treatment here.
And she seems like she's in great health for how old she is. So.
Yeah, definitely. So if you'd like to give Pepper a second home in her twilight years, and look at her little ears going up. She still has a lot of life left in her.
She
Look at that.
certainly
Look at that
does.
tail. Just definitely going so cute.
And our mobile unit is great for kind of figuring out what the dog's temperament is like. And so I'm sure if they say she's great, then she'd be great in your home.
Yeah, well, I remember, as I said, my grandmother had a dog like this, and she was great around all of us. We liked her a lot. So look at that. Yes, you'd be a wonderful addition to a home. So let me give you Pepper's number again. It's A353189, and this is Pepper. Come down and see me. Okay, Canela, come over here. Look how cute you are.
Oh, she is so
This is Canela, and Canela's number is A353056.
Oh, she wants to come
Who
right up on my lap.
says, pick me up, please. Spayed, 1 year old. She's only a year old. Isn't she cute?
She's
She's
very
a tan Chihuahua mix. Can be shy at first. She wasn't shy with you, was she?
She really wasn't. No.
She warms up, and she's very playful. And but she has a cherry eye in both her eyes. What does that mean exactly? It doesn't affect her quality of life.
It certainly
but-
doesn't. They're just a little, there's a little extra skin right on the corner of their eyes. And you can have surgery to correct it, but a lot of times it comes back. But it doesn't affect the way that they live or anything as far as their lifespan or anything like that.
Oh, good. Wow, we're certainly getting the sirens, aren't we?
She wants to figure out what that's all about. Do you want to get down, sweetie?
But she gets along well with other dogs and people. That's a great endorsement. She's been out in the mobile unit. And she was a stray. She's a little thin. That's
She wanted to
probably
come see
why.
you.
I know. I like that.
Where are you going?
And so she probably has quite a story to tell if she's been a stray.
Good girl.
And her adoption fee is $125.
Hi.
Oh, see, she's very friendly.
Yeah.
She's showing off how friendly she
Yes,
is.
she is.
And definitely. So she did hear those sirens and wondering what's going on. So you can tell she's a curious,
She is.
curious little girl.
Yes, yes,
Anyway, she's only a year old. So if you want a younger animal, this is Canela's the one for you. So I'll give you her number again. It's A353056.
All right, so we are going to talk about why dogs bark. And I guess the main reason or the main thing to tell you is that they bark because that's their voice. So we wouldn't expect a human never to talk, so we don't expect a dog never to bark. So some breeds can be more prone to barking, the terriers, the guarding breeds, and some of the herding dogs bark a little bit more and are more predisposed to barking. When they bark continuously or for a long period of time, there can be a problem, not only in your neighborhood, but the owners sometimes they'll get frustrated too. So let's go over some reasons why dogs bark. The main reason, or some of the reasons, is because it works. If barking does work for the dog to get attention, to protect their territory, and when they bark, whatever they're protecting the territory from goes away. They do it sometimes for happy reasons to play with another dog, they'll bark. They do bark a lot of times for attention. So to get our attention, again, this is where it's important that if it works to get your attention, then they're going to continue barking and barking more. We never want to discount a dog's bark, but there are ways that we can curtail a dog from barking. Again, I know I keep coming back to the attention, but if you give the dog attention for barking, then they're going to bark more. So start to give your dog attention for being quiet. I always say if you don't notice your dog, you probably should be praising their dog, because if they're sitting there nice and quietly, that's something you want to reward. Another thing to do is a tired dog is a good dog. So if you get your dog out for exercise, both mental and physical stimulation for your dog is going to decrease the chances of them barking as well. So just ask yourself, when your dog is barking, just ask yourself, is it working, number one? And then you can redirect them so that you can give them attention for when they're not barking. And hopefully that helps you to get along better with your dog.
Okay, Kaylee, come out here. Kaylee's getting all sorts of attention and petting and everything. She's on her back. She's loving this so much. Kaylee, get over here.
Hi, sweetie.
Kaylee's number is
hello.
A353255.
your
She's
pretty face.
spayed. She's 3 years old.
Who's that?
She's
What's
curious.
What's that? Come here, love bug.
She's friendly. Look at it. What a face. This is so cute. She's a gray and white pit bull mix. Very mellow and laid back, especially when being petted.
Yes.
She loves that.
Oh my goodness, show
Oh,
off
look
your...
at this.
She's
oh
spayed.
my gosh. And she loves going for walks. And she's a blue ribbon dog. Carol Ann, what is a blue ribbon dog?
So that means, besides this little puppy energy she has and this enjoyment of my watch, she knows a sit, down, and a short distance stay. So what that tells us is our volunteers work with her, and it just proves that she's trainable. She likes to have fun, and you can train her to do great things. So, so she already knows sit, down, and a little bit of stay.
Well, as you say, she's got the pit bull, and they have the cutest faces, and they love to please their owners. But I have a pit bull story. Well, it's a part pit bull. Remember the hurricane, Hurricane Sandy, which was 2012, and a lot of people, unfortunately, lost their home and couldn't find their pets. And this one family did lose their pet, and they've been living, because they lost their home, in temporary housing. So finally moving back into the house, they decided to surprise their daughter with another dog, and because their dog had been lost, as I said. And so they went to the shelter, and there was their dog. And so the shelter said, well, can you prove that this is your dog? And they had a photograph, because, you know, pets are part of our family.
Yeah.
And so there was the dog front and center in their family photo.
Wow.
And so reunited
2 years?
2012.
2002.
And yeah, so that's
incredible.
But also, one, you know, how great that our pets are part of our family, and two, how a microchip would have helped. A microchip would have helped.
Yep.
So this wonderful, I think it's half pit bull, has been reunited, and it's a great story. So I
Very
just
good
saw that
story.
yesterday, as a
She
matter
wants
of fact.
to go see everyone.
So that was yesterday. So this is,
Good girl. She's a good
as
girl.
I said, this is.
She's just a doll.
Do we have to say loves petting?
I know.
I
But,
think she likes it okay.
But before we close, you know, I had a little time this morning to just kind of walk around the shelter, and I went into one of our cat rooms, and there was a cat named Rita who looked so much like my very own cat, pretty much all white. Rita's number was A354088. Short-haired, loves petting, just loves petting. In fact, Judy, our volunteer, said that the cat loved petting so much it was almost completely standing on its head when you rub it, and I have one like that. And
That's great.
Again, that was, as I said, spayed female, A354088. Very, very friendly. But then all of a sudden there was just one little kitten that this wouldn't be quiet, and it's just so wonderful to walk in our cat room. There was a tabby, and only 8 months old, and it was yelling to me, "Pick me now, now, ready to go home," and that number was A351660. And then another little kitten was just, "Hi, I'm over here, so cute. A354981, only 2.5 months old. But just going back to that gray tabby, I used to have a tabby, and they are talkers. And this, and then walking out, my neighbor has a beagle, so I was drawn to this little beagle. And 8 years old, just a little guy, and his number was A354652. It is just such a wonderful experience to walk through, and you never know who you're going to lock eyes with, who you're going to go home with. You'll walk in for one thing, and it's just wonderful what we do. But the other thing is, if you lose a pet, you can come down here, and the Reunited is just
very nice.
incredible.
Yeah.
And you can call us at 626-792-7151. We also are on the web. Zara, our producer, does an incredible job. If you want happy stories, information, everything on Facebook, or on our website, it's PasadenaHumane.org, and we're on Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, Google, Pinterest. Zara does it all, and Vine, Instagram, everywhere. But the very best way is to please come and visit us. We are at 361 South Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. From Glendale, you take the 210 freeway, you get off at the Del Mar exit, take a left on Del Mar, right onto Raymond, and we have all this parking now. It's so fantastic. Yes. The best way, as I said, to come here and see us, and you will go home with a happy story.
I'm trying to get her up, but I think she just wants to relax. And she's probably going to fall asleep. I think.
Meanwhile, Kaylee is.
Yes.
She wants another close-up, I think.
Yeah, and her coat is so interesting. It's like spotted. So
I know.
she's such a pretty girl.
Did somebody say she had? What is this? What is this? So
she's still looking at the camera, though.
So anyway, so Carol Ann, we did it. This was your first show.
Yes,
you did great.
Thank you.
You did great, and we see Kevin next time, and then you after that.
Me again. Yep. We'll have to see my ugly mug again, I guess.
Well, compared
yes,
to
I know.
Compared to the close-ups we have of
Kaylee's
our
making me look good.
we did great. Thank you, everybody. Our volunteers are our producer, Henry, behind the camera, Tim, who's over there I can't see, and Lisa and Judy and Andrea. Thank everyone. But mostly, thank you for helping us help the animals. And we'll see you next time.